It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. Now the starting group for the visitors. Joel Embiid out there with Griffin. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. Then there's Richardson. And it's Gervin in at the 3. And for the Bulls, they've got Jordan. Duncan out there with Malone. Then there's Pippen. And it's Stockton in at the point. Now Arenas. From deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And Chicago has possession. Stockton outside. Inside. Here's Malone. Duncan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
And stolen by Stockton. High arcing shot. Malone gets the bucket.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Richardson outside. Knocks down the three ball.
And the defense, you can't forget about Richardson from deep. His three-pointer is extremely dangerous.
Stockton kicks to Pippen. Malone looking around. Passes it to Jordan. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Richardson. Gervin against Pippen. Kicks it out to Richardson. Good, and the assist goes to Gervin. Richardson's got 6 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. Covered by Gervin. Pippen, the pass to Stockton. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. And Richard, with Joel Embiid, his combination of physical dominance and skill, it's almost unfair.
Yeah, he's a 300-pound guy with the agility of a wing. That is not fun to guard. He can bully you or beat you with finesse. There's really no weakness in his game, Greg.
Now here's Malone. And Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
On the wing, Jason Richardson, guarded by Jordan. Richardson kicks to Embiid. Here's Griffin. They shoot again. Embiid, the pass to Richardson. 5 to shoot. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Duncan.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Stockton against Richardson. Duncan inside. And Griffin sends it back. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Pippen. The Bulls making a switch here. Payton's checked in. From deep, Richardson. Here's Embiid. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
We see this so often. Embiid makes a strong move, drawing contact, and completes the play.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Shaq's checked in for Duncan. Kemp comes in for Malone. Ryan is checked in for Pippen. And it's Dumars in for Jordan.
And when you look at the moves that Embiid has in the mid-range, he moves like a guard out there.
He studies film of Kobe and Jordan. Look, it shows up when you watch his footwork. It's amazing to see someone his size move so fluid.
And just an excellent setup. Joe Dumars just plays with such poise and intelligence, the quintessential combo guard.
Now here's Richardson. He's got 6. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Richardson, and he hits the bucket. Richardson's got 8 points.
Good decision there from SGA. Tough, though, to miss a guy that open.
Pass to Kobe. With 1 on the clock, and he can't bank that one in. And so the first quarter is in the books.
Your home team
Leading by 6. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Nowitzki is off there with Dang. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Richardson in a shooting guard. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Dang. And there's the pass to Nowitzki. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Payton dishes to O'Neal. He kicks it to Bryant. Steps back and shoots. And it's Dang with the rebound. Bryant's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Passes it to Richardson. Fires the 3. Rebound by Parker.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Kemp finds Parker. Payton in the corner. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
Nowitzki outside. That's tipped. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. So for the Bulls. Duncan, he's checked in for Shaq. And Pippen subbed in for Kobe. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Embiid kicks to Dang. 4 on the clock. On the wing, Arenas. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago trails by 4. Parker misses from close range. Pippen against Dang.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left now here in the second. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Over 7 feet. Big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. Some changes for Chicago. Karl Malone's checked in for Kemp. Jordan comes in for Gary Payton. And Thomas subbed in for Tony Parker. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. Here's Malone. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And that's the last guy you want to defend inside. Malone is just too good near the hoop.
At the line for your home team.
And both free throws good for Malone.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Johnson, the pass to O'Neal. Good, it's Johnson with the assist that time. Shaq's got his first points in this one.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here is Arenas, following the basket by Tim Duncan. Jacks up a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here's Arenas outside. Connects from three-point range. Arenas has got 6 points.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas, a big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Thomas, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Now here's Griffin. He has yet to score. Duncan down low. He's covered by Arenas.
A tremendous scorer with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
Team foul.
The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good. Joe Dumars, he's checked in for the Bulls. And so Duncan nails them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
16 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Johnson to Gervin. From outside, off the mark. Here's Malone. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Malone's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
22.
It's Chicago up by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Malone. Michael Jordan is out there with John Stockton. Then there's Duncan. And it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Gervin. Hasn't made one yet. Lets it go. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. And Gervin sends it back. Richardson finds Embiid. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Malone. And Embiid pulls it down. Malone's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Outside, Arenas. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Arenas has got 9 points.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Here's Pippen. At the elbow, it's Jordan. Outside, Malone. Stockton with no one around him. And the 3 ball is good. Stockton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Arenas. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
For 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. You look at Gilbert Arenas, what a contribution.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Now here's Parker. No scoring in this one. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense in anticipation there to stop it.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Kemp against Dang. Richardson the pass to Arenas. The 3 That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the hibachi.
Here's Payton, and it's blocked by Dang. Right side, O'Neal. Stolen by O'Neal. LeBron against Richardson. James looking around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. LeBron's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Arenas against Payton. Arenas dishes to Dang, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gary Payton.
It's going to be on Gary Payton.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The line for the away team.
And that one falls for Dang. Chicago making some changes. Kobe comes in for Shaq, and it's Dumars in for Parker. Both free throws good from Luol Deng. Chicago trails by 6. Payton kicks to Bryant. Pass to LeBron. A three-pointer, no good. Dumars against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
35 seconds left to play in the third. Payton against Arenas. James. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Payton against Arenas. Shoots the 3. And James pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Up by 6. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Arenas. Then there's Nowitzki. Then it's Dang, and it's Shaq in at the 5 spot. Outside for Arenas. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And you know how that play's gonna end. Jordan in the air, adjusting effortlessly.
Arenas with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Here's Arenas. Launches a 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. You look at Gilbert Arenas. What a contribution.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
Isaiah Thomas checked in for Joe Dumars. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Johnson, the pass to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Out to Duncan. Malone outside. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Jordan gets it to go.
A clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
He's got to take that shot no matter who's on him. He wants the ball in these situations.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint, here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Jordan inside, Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
And here is Nowitzki. Johnson outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Down low. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Thomas against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside, O'Neal. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Thomas. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Jordan with the bucket.
And not much else you can do. I mean, defensively, you try to make it hard on Jordan without fouling, but he's just too dialed in.
Here's Johnson, and the layup falls.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 9. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Gilbert Arenas.
And he lit a fire for them with his three-point shooting tonight. He's drained 6 bombs, and that's a huge component of their offense. And he hasn't just been chucking them up either. His shot selection has been terrific.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Nifty move. And the rejection by Embiid. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the dish to Griffin. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Malone with the steal.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
And both free throws good for Jordan. So it's the visitors now. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks it over to Arenas. The three-pointer off the mark. Stockton looking around. No one near James as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3.
And this is who LeBron James is. An incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long.